Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 2617. I'm your host Arwin, and before I start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live. Which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I could really use it still, so please somebody help me out. That would be great. To get something back for my efforts here, doing a daily show here, you know? Right. For pretty much for 10 years now. It's almost 10 years exactly. Right. So, yeah. I am starting a bit late. But yeah, whatever. Weather is beautiful once again. Absolutely gorgeous. There are airplanes leaving lines all over the place, but I mean, they do dissipate or disintegrate or whatever is happening to them. They're not persisting and then forming clouds or anything, or haze. So I guess it's just a no trail day today. That's great. There's also a lot of wind that might have something to do with it, because when there's wind down here, there's usually even more wind up there, and that would typically make any persistent trails just dissipate rapidly. But, yeah, the weather is just beautiful, but there is just this constant wind happening out there. I was actually in the park before the show. The appointment. Amazing weather. Like, the sky is so blue. It's so deep blue. Let's penetrate. The sky actually is. It's great. I love it when it's so deep blue. It almost gains like this lila, a natural slight purple to it. It's hard to describe. It's just a very special type of color. Room in my mind. Right, so it is Wednesday, the 20th. 29% humidity, 21 kilometers an hour wind, and 0% precipitation. Ooh, yeah, and Friday it's gonna get really hot with 23 degrees Celsius. Saturday too, but clouded. Okay, and then it's gonna cool down again a bit. But I mean cool down, it's basically gonna cool down to this temperature, although it does says now next Wednesday it'll be 11 degrees Celsius. Right. So, hope everybody's having a great day. I thought yesterday's show went really well. Very happy about the laying down subjects that I did. They're crazy, man. Like, when I was much younger and a teenager, I had all these visions and dreams for the future, like very constructive ideas. But I mean, grounded in sort of idealism, but not like still keeping it simple, kind of thing. Not just like overdoing it and turning it into insanity. Like, good ways of change so much. Like, so many people have basically come out to be relentlessly evil in a way, and it's like that's changed everybody's view on the world even, and we get used to it. Not to it, oh, it's not that bad, but I mean, some people try, they do actually try that, but it drives you crazy. Idealistic dreams and visions of what could happen with this world in a good way, but they know too, like, this, it just can't work. But then their solution is tear it all down. So, right, if you want to change something, you gotta make sure that if you tear it down, that you have something to replace it with that will actually fulfill the required functions, or you're gonna make everything worse, and then something's gonna take its that doesn't care about your dreams, that has its own plans. It's just looking for an opportunity to do it. Yeah. And when I was younger, I had like this whole idea of like restoring the, yeah, I was really into the king, basically. I had a lot of good hopes for him, that he would like, because our queen wasn't really not that bad. It's what she was actually doing. She was very wise and stayed out of like liberal political developments, and like she really like tried to hold on to like very specific frequency that's very Dutch, and like held that together. But I mean, the king after her, like, the king's not doing that, and it's kind of, it stops. They're not holding on to the Netherlands really as it is, and that just, in a way, unique roots we got in our spirit and all, it's not gone. It's just the thing we had going seems to be kind of gone. I mean, there's still traces of it echoing, especially like in social gatherings and all that. It still shines forth. But I mean, it's those moments, those habits are not revered and central anymore. It's rather just like the side dressing. It's become the side dressing our culture. And yeah, rampant liberalism has also definitely infected a lot of people. Tons of them. Like it really like overkill big time. And I think a lot of nations in the West have experienced that. Like during the Obama era, that's really when it happened. It just came like this new game that was on the scene, but there was power involved in this game and they were all aware of it. It's very creepy. Like all these SJW type politicians, they did that because of power. It's just like very dark when you think about it. Like they're not like happenstance crazy and stupid. No, they chase that for power. That's the original motivation. And that's also why they get so radicalized. Because it's not about being reasonable. It's about pushing through that system. And if they do, and if they hold on no matter what, well, then they think they might get power out of it, and they might. Through the network. It's ruined so many people. And I think a lot of them are all also kind of like waking up from it a bit, but you've sacrificed so much to get power. Now you have the power, and now what? Well, then you get to see basically what you sacrificed and how everything is changing, and that you're partially responsible for that because of what you done with your life. And the group that you are a part of that is doing it. Right? These kinds of realizations, some people out there, they do start to realize it, but then they really need to make things work, etc. Right? So yeah. Swag, some traces of it. It's not like they're all gone and like everybody's all mixed race and everybody's SJW. No. But like is the way they are. Now that turns out not to be the case. And so it feels to me like that golden age is just over. I kind of got bored right when it was starting to completely ripped out, and now it's all different. But I mean, so many dreams that I had were based on the setting that more wise and all would be enthusiastic to teach each other how to truly improve and how to it's how I thought things were gonna go. But they didn't really. And we're much more subjected to busying therapy through media than I could have ever been. Thanks to the story, everybody would be thinking about it. Not everybody, but it would always come up in conversations. And then eventually, like trend just ebb away again, and oh yeah, non-stop, one thing after another. And sometimes it really feels like they're pushing something artificially just to ensure that there's no space in between, that it is remaining one thing after another. It just starts to feel like that, like they're insisting on that there's no room to recover from events. Just never stops. It's very psychologically invasive. And it makes people lose themselves. Because if you don't have time to just not a moment of silence. Now, of course, you can't be forced to not have a moment of silence, but for a lot of people, it's very hard to just step away from an event and tell what it means for the future. It's very hard to step away, so there's always something to enable people now to distract. In the end, it's all still based on free will. So it is just up to people to realize this, that it is like a challenge, that it's becoming more and more of a challenge to be able to step away from events and like thing, right? I mean, it's in band or thingy or whatever you're gonna do one after another. Because it's really rampant now, this sort of thing. And I mean, maybe it's died down a little bit because so much has changed. But I mean, like, even 10 years ago, new has happened, and then they get some attention because everybody wants to know what the new thing was that happened. But I mean, maybe that's just been happening for so long that people are just sick of it. And I mean, the overall quality of the presentations it's much less believable. People are much more distrusting now as a default. And it's turning into auto hoax society, where not just a bunch of conspiracy theorists, but like massive chunks of the population are just going to be like, oh, something new happened? Okay, well, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm gonna assume it's all fake. Because usually it turns out to be, and like, I'm not gonna fall for it again. And so, yeah. Never-ending inserts of the newest thing. events. Things. Why is it even happening? Well, of course it's happening because the political class, the New World Order, the conspirators, and the Satanists, and all of it, all mashed together over the last few decades. The power block, the deep state, they have been exposed. So I think that if it stops and people get some breathing room, they will all immediately jump to reinvigorate and build up momentum to dethrone all them, which is really just like, that's the next thing that kind of needs to happen. Everybody, it's like not even you go. There's no more sensibility in the presentations that were given. It's indecency and just all kinds of sinful behavior and stances and negligence and dehumanization and just not giving a shit about how to stop. But they don't know how to stop it, so they just go with what seems to be a pursuit in getting that done. But they end up in false dichotomy thing, hold it off of actually getting fully dethroned, because they're already exposed, so it's only a matter of time before they lose their grip. They're just trying to hold them up. Money powers are doing it. Yeah, the game has changed so much, and like what we're being subjected to now is so different, and the people now are different. A little bit older now. I don't feel much older, but I mean, I'm 46. It's incredible. I never thought I would still feel this young when I would be this age. Psychological torment himself. Socially. From my mom. God. Holy shit. But, insane. Yeah, I've gotten to see just certain individual types, which like they're really kind of unique to this region. You have like the Frisians at the north, and who are like white-haired. That's incredible. Different personality type. And then you have like more the halfway, which are probably hybrids of those people and just the surrounding whatever was like hanging around. More golden blonde, which are phases, multiple generations throughout my life. There's like a moment where, like especially with boys, when they kind of like grow up, years where basically certain types of blonde dudes reach a certain age and then they have their personality expression. And it's like it same happen. So the expression of their personality, once it unfolds as a flower during their teens, that has not been except me being really freaking cranky, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to share that. I don't want to give some fucking troll ass wipes out there the satisfaction even. Cause it literally doesn't help me. They don't support me. And I don't know what's up with just a bunch of people that are ballers and supposedly support me like one time, and then they don't do that anymore, and they, yeah, but you still hang around and you still criticize and all that. I'm just starting to wonder, like, why did you come over and support me in the first place then? Did you just do it so you have some kind of hook just so you can whine to me about everything? Is that why you did it? Or people that are gonna follow my show, that are following my show, actually going to support me on a more regular basis, you know, like other people out there that do streams and that get support for doing streams. I'd love to get some support for my efforts, for my 2.5 to 3.5 hour show like that I do every day thus far. Right? Talk about all kinds of subjects, and hey, you want to talk about flat Earth again, or you bald tarts can all go squirting on, oh, you're so wrong, let me scattergun you with all this bullshit that doesn't actually refute what you said, but we're gonna think of it as if it did. Right, because apparently people are still hung up from that show where I said that education about heliocentrism wasn't standardized in schools up until the 70s. And apparently some people were really, really irritated from that and sent me all kinds of links to stuff in which it's described, like encyclopedias and books, and failing to realize that that didn't actually refute what I said at all. But they insist that I did. That's exactly what they were doing, and that they are right about everything. So I'm willing to address it again and go through the evidence and then maybe revise my conclusion. Who knows? But I'm not gonna do that much overall if I don't get any support. Maybe like that in the net. What does that even mean? But are you saying you had globe education nonsense in the UK earlier? Maybe you did. Maybe in the UK it was happening in the 50s already. I don't know. But it certainly did not happen universally before World War II. I know that for a fact. Right? And definitely not starting 1,000 years ago. Not many schools then. 1,000 years ago, yeah, I bet. And none of them would actually insult their participants by educating them about global shit. Because everybody knew that was ridiculous. yeah. So watched video from Static of the Attic, in the Attic. I mean, that channel is really interesting. Very elaborate research there. About the whole situation in Poland before World War II. There's not a lot of things that I really know about it, so it's just interesting history stuff. Just on like how things were managed, how the rules were, and there were apparently a lot of Jews in Poland around that time, like huge amounts. Yeah, before the show I was watching Paul Cook's live stream. Apparently had a lot of footage from Sicily. I think that he made it. There's some really fascinating, elaborate pre-flood civilization structures there. I mean, that stuff is everywhere. It really is. There's a lot of it in Sicily, just like there's a lot of it in Malta, that's it. Malta's really small compared to... It's just a small little island. Right, but yeah, Sicily's right next to it, so it's not surprising. It does seem to be like a kind of a center for that sort of thing, for these structures. Right, so anyone want to discuss something? You want to go with the standard shit that everybody's talking about all the fucking time again? You want to talk about the final experiment? Everybody wants to talk about the final experiment for some damn reason. Then I'll talk about that. Fine, I'll talk about whatever. But yeah, that was their home base, pretty much. Indeed, Borders Boy. So yeah, if you're watching, don't forget to Rogan's up the show and share it. And if all possible, please help me out by donating to my PayPal. Link is in the description box below. I really need the support. Don't know how much longer I can hold on without food here. Maybe the Knight Templar knew about Lemuria? Could be. But I mean, in those times there was a lot more knowledge around that wasn't like erased yet. Right? It's like in that time Jesus was still not too long ago. Because it was definitely not like over 1,000 years before all that. So it was all pretty closely compacted, the events. And that was still just known. There's no illusions about it, no meddling with history yet. Well, there was some, but it was just like that would be like the state official story through the Catholic Church, but people wouldn't be buying it. Because there was still like plenty of knowledge of how things were back then that was just passed on word to mouth or like in the family, and like they didn't let like state propaganda from Catholic Church like dictate anything to them. They didn't really need to. Catholics ran Knight. Yeah, no, the Catholics definitely went after the Knight Templar and eradicated them pretty much. Right, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna put Illuminatico Sun in the oven. I don't think I can continue the show much longer without eating anything. Be right back. Hmm. Wow, there's a real teacher shortage out there apparently. Just browsing around. Hey, Moon Rover. It's pretty quiet, yeah. Well, you want to talk about something? What does it take to be a teacher? A lot. It's nuts. Right, but you have to like get a teacher education for that. So there's that. Would that be something I would like to do? Not particularly. I mean, maybe if I could and I don't have anything else I could do. Because this ain't working. Because nobody's supporting me ever. I mean, what I want to do is this. Have a talk show every day. And talk about subjects and interact with the chat and have discussions, maybe have guests on even. But yeah, I mean, I gotta eat, you know? Right, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to just roll into a teacher's job like that, just like that. I mean, it's not easy. I definitely can't be smoking. And I will definitely, like, never ever have time again to spend time online with Flat Earther and all that. Like, that's over then forever. Because I would not have any more time or attention or any of it to deal with anybody online. Hello, Will FE, good to see you. Education videos, something I'm good at. No. I mean, I could just make a couple of like shorts video. I could like step away from this live streaming shit and like try to make some short videos about the things that I talked about over the years as like a collection of trinkets, and that's it. And yeah, that would be it. Yeah, I know. We met there, Will FE. Why do I care about Flat Earth stuff? Where does it lead? Well, it leads to knowing what reality is like. Hello, Duper. How people understand the concepts? Yeah, but I mean, what overall tends to help the best is if there's a direct conversation and like somebody can just ask me to explain it, like on the spot. Like that helps people to understand the concepts way better than just having a little video out there. There's nobody bringing anything new to the Flat Earth. Oh, what? Because there's no heavy thing happening. There's no event. Right? We need to get on a boat. You need to, flat earthers, get together on a boat and do something. We're going to the undying lands. And then the fucking retards that are barely holding on with their soul. It, like, in this world. Like, oh, then I will get their attention. Like, nobody fucking gives a shit. Yeah, because those people out there, mainstream people, they don't care about reality. Yeah? That's the problem. The problem is that people don't care about reality. They only care for whatever the fuck the dream is in their head that they're riding with, that is enabling them to get provided for with money, so they can just have their easy life, not knowing anything, not thinking about anything except the greater good, because of their stupid bullshit propaganda narrative that they're getting sponsored for. Yeah? Or that they get a little credit for among their peers. Like, they don't care. They don't care whether the earth is flat or not. Right? Because they don't get paid or promoted for believing the earth is flat. So they don't care. Exactly. It won't make a difference in their life. They don't get paid or get social status for even thinking about it. So they don't care, because people don't care about the fucking truth. Because we're all being enslaved right now on a massive scale. Neo-feudalism. And when poverty strikes everything and everybody, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it, then people start to, or they stop caring about reality. They don't care anymore. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna get my Illuminati croissant. I'll be right back. Shut the fuck up, Duber. Nobody gives a fuck about what you dig up. All you dig up is just shit. You dig up shit and you draw shitty conclusions. I don't care. Yeah, goodbye. Control opposition. Control by what? Oh wow. Alex is a controlled opposition. What an original stance to take. What, you think I want to talk about that, Duper? I watch InfoWars. Like, I don't care. I can draw my own conclusions from what he does. And it's not all good. I know that. Yeah? I don't care. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, and who's even supposed, like, control the opposition? By who? Who controls it? How do you know? Where's the checks? Oh, there isn't any? Yeah, there isn't any. That's right. Dude, there's really weird shit with Alex Jones way back. Like, way back. One time there wasn't like a gun rally, but just some protest. Like, there's a weird video out there of Alex, like, disrupting some protest, like, heckling it. Like, that's freaking weird. That's from, like, 2004 or something. And that was fucking weird. Like, really surreal. Like, what the hell's going on here? We don't get it. So yeah, Alex just has done weird stuff here and there. All the talk is about Antarctica expedition. Yeah, we know. Oh, it's the final experiment. Oh my god, it's so important. Everybody wants to talk about it. Like, okay, we'll talk about the final experiment. Why the final experiment? Well, it's because when you go there, if the sun is visible for 24 hours during the Antarctic summer, well then ballers will believe it's because the Earth is a globe. Because they presuppose that the measured flat Earth, yeah, over which the sun is visible, is spherical, and that's the reason, because of the supposed rotation of the spherical Earth, and because of the tilt in relation to the position of the sun, that explains why you would then have a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, as you do at the North Pole. In those regions, you have 24-hour sun over there. But of course, the flat earthers, the flat disk earthers, they say, well, the sun is literally moving in a circle over the disk. And it goes more to the center and more outwards. And that's the reason. That's the reason. And then if there would be a sun visible 24 hours in Antarctica, well then it can't be a thing moving over a flat disk, because how would it then go in a circle over the outer circle of the flat Earth disk? Right? Because they assume it has to be a flat Earth disk. How does it work on a flat Earth? It's a celestial light. It just moves. It moves in a circle. The circle can be mostly like above the horizon, going into the horizon, and then in these northern regions, well, that circle moves to the point where it will literally move around you. But it's not because the sun has an actual location in Euclidean space and that it's visible because it's a disk. I mean, you could draw that conclusion, you could presuppose that, but it's not literally provably true. And so, I mean, when it comes to my conception of flat Earth, with the rectangular looping system, there's absolutely no problem whatsoever if there was a 24-hour sun visible in Antarctica. Which, by the way, I don't think is actually there. I don't think that actually happens. But if it did, then that just proves that the flat Earth is not literally a disk. It proves that celestial lights are not in an actual location and they're moving in their distinct patterns. Right? The patterns of the celestials, including the sun, are always circular. Always. And like how that circle, at what angle that circle manifests, yeah, that depends on where you are, what the latitude is, basically. But the circular pattern of the sun, as it appears to us, has nothing to do with an actual location of the sun over a flat Earth. Because it's a non-local holographic angular manifestation. That's just what it is. Man, I have trouble concentrating. It must be the hunger, because I have not been eating well. Right? Because this notion that the sun is moving into the horizon because of perspective is complete nonsense. There's no perspective that applies to it because it doesn't have an actual location. And again, if any of the apparent positions or seeming motions of the celestial lights, including the sun, would be due to perspective, well, then you would have a persistent angular speed decrease as it's moving further away in relation to the observer. And there isn't any, right? Or angular speed increase as it's moving towards you from the horizon. But there isn't any. But I mean, it all still makes a lot of sense if you just presuppose you're on a ball and all these lights are at a fast distance, and then it all makes sense if you just don't think about it too much. And you don't actually demand any physical evidence, other than seeing lights and drawing conclusions based on presuppositions of standing on a sphere. And that's not gonna change. So I hope that answers your question, Edith Dentist. Hope everybody's having a good time out there this weekend. Don't forget to Rogan's Up my show and support me. Especially that part, the support part. I really need it. Because I'm running out of food. Oh, this is interesting. I'm reading this article here that apparently there's been a ban on smartphones in a lot of schools out there, and that like the improvements are great. Their students are more social and more concentrated. So yeah, I mean, we knew that even in the 90s when early mobile phones came in and were extremely disruptive back then even. But I mean, with everything that's available now, that can only have gotten even worse. So good to see that there's this policy going around here in the Netherlands where they are just banning using mobile phones in school. Cool. Alright, is that it? Is that the extent of your interactions here? They mark vehicles that are not safe in the roads? I took what? They don't mark them, you just don't get... You don't... Yeah. You don't get insurance or something. You like have to register your vehicle? That's it. Why are you asking? Okay. But the Illuminati croissant did really hit the spot, man. I don't eat enough. But I mean, when I feel like this, I don't really get hungry, I just feel drained. That's the difference. I don't get hungry because I don't... Yeah, when you're running out of food, I lose my hunger. Because I'm anticipating just hunger. So then I lose it and I just become kind of weakened. But at least I don't like have hunger that's distracting me all the time then. So it's like I go in fasting mode or something, and it does work. It's much better than just actually being hungry, and because that could technically lead to like panic and all that. Right, but yeah, if you want to see a more active Arwin again, right? I mean, I've been very active in the last month. So yeah, unless you want to just see me go back to kind of nothing and just not much happening, please support me. Because I can't live off thin air. I just can't. I need to eat stuff. I need to have food. I can't get that food if I'm broke. So please support me through PayPal, and then hopefully I can get back to normal. Thanks for the Rogans up out there. Anything else that you might want to bring to my attention that's not duper level information? Because that's just pointless. Thanks, Duper, for that. But anything else out there? Or maybe I'll just totally throw the show into something different and just like put on some Discord in the background, and then it's just like, yeah, no more early bird show. It's just nothing, because nothing is happening and nobody's saying anything. Nobody's fucking supporting me. And I mean, when the actual show host like is getting bored, like that's a really bad sign, isn't it? That's not good. Oh, and Benjamin yesterday, by the way, had a really fascinating show. I could talk about that. I should. I mean, he's crushing it. He's having really amazing insights. They're very similar to my insights, except Owen just like rolls it all out. It just does all of it. But I mean, he is it? What? He was basically arguing how all these, yeah, like how even things like porn and all that on the internet had gotten a lot of weirdos off the streets. People like streakers and all that. What? It like, yeah, because that did used to be out there. Like even when I was a kid, that sort of thing was out there. And they all kind of just like stopped doing that because porn is suddenly freely available everywhere. It's weird, but it makes sense. What? I don't give a shit, Bob Lemke. Fuck off. Yeah? Support me. Or shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck how much fucking money you have, asshole. Hello, Richard G. Oh, Stephen Jarvis. So, are you gonna help me out, or are you just here to to like push me around and try to dangle money over me or whatever and not give it. Like, is that what you're here for, Stephen Jarvis? Please, if that is it, then please just say so, and I could just get rid of you again. Right? Or we could have a conversation and like a normal human being would. And maybe somebody out there could support me for my efforts so that I don't have to starve. Emergency locksmith. No, bad. What the fuck are you talking about, Richard G? What do you mean builds character? It's bullshit, dude. Yeah, people down there lose their keys a lot. Yeah, and I mean, there's a great amount of profit in people's idiocy and just like, yeah. People's idiocy has always been like the greatest profit margin of anything out there. I know. Pushing through hard times. Yeah, but I mean, it also builds resentment because, I mean, you're all just absolutely fine letting me go through all that and not supporting me. Yeah, it'll build character, all right. Yeah, but that character is not too fond of you. That's the character that's being built. The character that's not very happy. Yeah? You don't have anything to give. Cool. Well, I don't need any tips on like building character out of this. Thanks. I don't need the positive look of being fucking broke and not being able to eat. Yeah? Thanks. I don't need to be reminded of some positive view on that. Yeah? Thanks for that positive view on starvation. It's great, but it's not helping. God damn it. There's no entrance fee. Yeah, but I mean, there isn't any entrance fee, but I am effectively going to starve here this weekend if I don't get some support soon. Yeah, I've been giving free shows forever. For months now. Months and months and months. Barely got anything. Got some support from a couple of people. And I really appreciate that. But it's not sufficient. I have record low support. Record low. Yeah? While prices are record high. Like, I can't make it like this. I can't do this. Like, especially not if it's gonna be like a monthly reoccurring thing. I can't just have like 1 or 2 weeks of shows where I'm doing fine and then it's just me being worried and hungry and cranky because I don't know how to get by anymore. Yeah? It sucks. It really fucking sucks. Especially when YouTube just keeps stalling out of nowhere. Like, why? Why does it even do that? Right. Well, in the meantime, the Earth is measured, observed, navigated, calculated, categorized, flat. It's all flat. The Earth is flat. There's nothing you can do about it. You can go about life not wanting to call it flat, but it is flat. The Earth is flat. It's all flat. Nothing in the world's gonna change that geometric orientation of the Earth's surface is flat. And that Cartesian grids are giant cubes, squares, rectangles. And that's what you use because the Earth is flat. Huh? right? So maybe somebody could tell me, like in a Cartesian grid, like how, like where the spherical nature of Earth comes in. Because from what I can see, it's flat. Let me just show you. I'm just gonna show random shit on the screen now. It's not like anything else is happening out there. So I'll just do this. See? So tell me where the sphere is. Show me the sphere in this diagram. Tell me where it is. Where's the sphere? Do you see a sphere here? I see flat planes. Cartesian grid system. Oh, it's a circle. It's a circle. Right? But the grid system itself, it's all squares and flat planes. It's no sphere. No, ArtGetGo, I did not get support. But today's show, I'm doing this mostly to plead for support, because I'm hungry. That doesn't look like the surface very much. I'm sorry, do you see any bent lines here in this Cartesian grid system? I'm not seeing it. Rolling hills look around. Yeah, but how? What's like the geometric orientation of the average of it though, you know? It's pretty much flat, right? Hill, like this shape, waves. So what's the geometric orientation of these waves, like rolling hills? Oh, it's flat. They average out flat. You got a flat surface. Yeah, when you average out the hills and the mountains, it's flat. Because it's not going around a circle or around some curve. Yeah, the hill doesn't go around the curve. But the hill is a local little curve, but when you average it out, it becomes flat. Yeah, it's bumpy. Yeah, that's cute. Richard G, Special Boy Earther. I know that's your argument now to not call it flat, like Bev. But yeah, it's a straw man, or not even. It's a red herring argument. What you're making, because the geometric orientation of the Earth's surface is not about the topography or the structure of the surface. It's the surface. Yeah, but you're talking about the structure of the surface, yeah? If you're gonna go by structure, well, guess what? Flat doesn't exist. There is no flat in anything when it comes to the structure. Because if you zoom in enough, you go in an electron microscope, guess what? There is no flat surfaces. They don't exist. Flat doesn't exist when you go with structure. Yeah? It's not about the structure, it's about the orientation, the geometric orientation, the average. Where do you end up with when you all put it together? You end up with a flat plane. Yeah? Every part is parallel to every other part. A flat surface. Hey, Woodworking Gunny Bear, good to see you. Read the description. I don't know what you're talking about, Stephen Jarvis. Please calm down when I see agitated. You're on our side? Oh, really? I'm not noticing that at all. And I'm hungry. Well, not right now. I'm just getting agitated because I have been hungry. I've been hungry for the last 12 hours, roughly. Before I went to bed, could barely sleep. You know how much it sucks trying to get to sleep when you're hungry? You know what that feels like? Yeah. Meantime, you're all very contented hanging around and just being very entertained and having me interact with you, but it's no issue just letting me go hungry. So, yeah, if you want me to do anything, just anything at all, calm down, get agitated, get active, whatever it is, I'm gonna require some support through the PayPal. Because I'm gonna do nothing that you tell me unless you're gonna actually support me so that I don't go hungry. Yeah? That's how this works. Hey! What the? Huh. Okay, I got a bit of support. From Cleary? Really? Okay. Well, I guess that money from a Jesus is a pedo guy is better than nothing. Because I can still eat that. So thanks, I guess. And $4, it's not much, but it's something. You can send money over Zelly? What? What the hell's Zelly? Gecko, never heard of that. The Zelly app. But yeah, isn't that like, that's a mobile phone only thing, isn't it? From what I can see here. I don't know if I can actually use that. I got money. Yeah, I mean $4 is not a lot. It really isn't. Yeah, and the show is already on the road. I'm right here. I have been doing a show today, even though I didn't actually get anything, and now I got something. And so that justifies today's show. And that's it. How the hell do we do this? You don't have any devices. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Right, so yeah, Zelly, that's a mobile only thing. Again. So it's all these thousands of services for smartphones. Oh, you can send me that? Oh, that's nice, Art Gecko. That's really, really nice. I don't have a mobile phone. So, could you explain why you wouldn't be able to just do that with PayPal? Well, Clammy. No, that's fine, Richard G. You don't have to go. I'm just kind of desperate right now, and hey. Somebody says they're gonna like support me that much. I mean, yeah. What did you expect I was gonna do? Right? You're not less for it, Richard G. Don't worry about it. Start a gift send. Nobody asks that tiny. I could start a new one or reopen the old one. I could theoretically do that, yeah. Right, so yeah, I'm creating a new gift send go, because it's not the first time somebody requested that. A description. Oh god. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Hey, Mojo. You enjoyed my video about Soul Trap of the West? Yeah, thanks, Mojo. I thought that you would appreciate it. GTI cryptocurrency? No, Calamity doesn't work like that at all. Not even close. I mean that the GTI thing is still going. You can't cash it. There is no way to cash it. You could just transform it and keep it transforming, and I mean eventually I might be able to cash something from that, but I mean that's gonna take forever, and I'm gonna be starved to death before that ever happens. Alright. What? It's my gifts and go. It's ongoing? No, Stephen Jarvis, it was ended because people stopped donating. Like, it's been ended for 2 months. Okay, well, there it is. Yeah, I think yeah, here it is. This is the gifts and go thing. Why are they on flats? I don't know. Steve Jobs, why are you watching that? Is Flatzoid live right now? You weren't. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what Fiber Outs is up to. And clutch, okay. Yeah, I like why? Why are you bringing this up to me? What does it matter? Anyway, yeah, good to hear from you again, Mojo. Thanks for being there. Hello, Sean G. I didn't know you did live streams, Sean G. How does that work? Where are you streaming that from? From this? What? What are you talking about? It's just getting cool here. Right, anyhow, there's a Gift and Go now that you can also use if you can't use PayPal for some reason. That other thing unfortunately does not work. But yeah, I mean, today I'm willing to talk about stuff, but I am mostly concerned about getting support. Officially, I wasn't even gonna do a show today. But then I realized, like, I haven't really drawn attention to it. I just been doing shows in the last few months, just like, I just want to do good shows, and then I focused on just doing good shows and not on like, hey, I really need support. I actually do need it. And then everybody just gets used to me saying it in between like it's ads that you're just gonna skip, when I actually do need support, because otherwise I run out of food, and I'm here at that point where I've effectively run out of food. And yeah, getting $4 is not gonna cut it. Yeah, $4 is not gonna get me through the weekend. It's something, right? It's like I can get eggs for that. or like one Illuminati croissant. That's it. So yeah, Art Gecko, I hope that you could help me out there. You apparently had this ton of money. Could you work it through the Gifts and Go? Is that a possibility? Otherwise, I'd really prefer you not just like wave a bunch of money in my face that you're not actually willing to send me. So yeah, eggs are nutritional. Yeah, I know. I mean, after I do the show here, I am gonna like have an egg. But I mean, they are going to run out too, because I'm gonna run out of everything: bread, eggs. Yeah. Right, yeah, check that out. Mm-hmm. Right, but yeah, I mean, guys, I really hope you have been enjoying my shows. You're not just here because you're bored. I can't imagine you'd actually be here because you were bored. Like, there's nothing more interesting out there? That's weird. Also, I've been thinking about this, like, crankiness outbursts. It might be like a secondary reaction to the coffee. It might be a combination of not eating enough, and then the coffee just, like, hits in a bad way. What? Like what, Jake 3? What the fuck are you whining about? Right, I'll be right back. Hey, Mojo, what? Hey, pal. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Mojo. Dude, you've been like having my back for such a long time. I mean, seriously, guys, Mojo here has been like half of my support in this last half year. And even though you give little bits at a time, I mean, it's really helped me, especially just because sometimes it's not even about like getting the support because I need the money, it's just about getting the support because that gives me a feeling like it's worth it, like I'm actually not just wasting my time. And Mojo's been a great contributor to that sensation, giving me the feeling like I'm not just wasting my time. And maybe he's doing it for that. I'd like to think that he actually like enjoys my shows. I hope so. Really appreciate it. Thank you, man. I mean, thank you. I need to strategize on what I'm actually gonna get with all this. All this, not that it's that much. I still think I probably won't be able to get tobacco with this. I have to do with the recycled stuff. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna put the sweater on. It's literally cold. Ah. Hey, woodworking bunny bear. That's salt and butter. 52. That's hilarious, but I don't have the proper oven to actually bake them. But that's a nice idea, though. And also, it Illuminati croissants are not just pastries. There's also the filling, a lot of vegetables, etc. So, oh, you did, Shanji? Oh wow. Huh. Oh. Wow, thanks, man. Is that you? Is that a photo of you? But thanks. Thanks. Also got $9 out of it. Thank you very much. This is starting to add up. What kind of oven do I have? A small little, just the oven to heat things up, really. But I mean, like, yeah, with just flour, eggs, salt, and butter, I'm not going to be able to make Illuminati croissants, because I could make regular croissants with that, I guess, but not Illuminati croissants because they have a filling of vegetable. So it's just not really going to work out, unfortunately. Like, unless I made like an operation out of it. Oh man, yeah, I really appreciate that, Chanji. Thank you very much. I agree. Okay, Art Gecko can't say that that's really funny. Sweater without holes? No. No, I don't have money to spare for clothing, if you don't mind. I'm a little bit more concerned on whether I'm gonna be able to eat or not. Right, but with the support that I got today, there will definitely be a early bird show tomorrow. And I know for a fact that I'm gonna be feeling better than I did yesterday or today. So thank you very much, everybody, for just a little bit of support that is adding up, and I'm like gonna be able to get some proper dinner and everything. Start your regular homemade croissants. That I like the way you think would work in Gummy Bear, but it's not gonna work out here, unfortunately. No, it's gonna arrive in 2 weeks. Make spaghetti now? No. No, that's not gonna work. but I will be able to get some bread and eggs and like be able to make hamburgers for 2 days, perhaps. And that's, yeah. How's my cannabis supply? It's fine. Like, I'm not smoking a lot of it, so... And when you feel like this, smoking cannabis is like almost the last thing you even want to do, because it just makes you feel worse. Like, cannabis and being hungry is not a great combination. Rent very expensive around that. Yeah. I mean, it's not as expensive as like in the US, like in California or something. I mean, that's just outrageous over there. But it's still, it's a significant amount. And like the prices just went up insane like 2 years ago. But I mean, technically I can still manage. It's really the price of food going up that's making all of this like really tough. Price of food going up, it's been way tougher on me than the price of the rent and all that shit. Really, Stephen Jarvis? That's what they say? That's nuts. Oh, 24 hours? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense actually. Yeah, I get half of that. Pay for electricity. Yeah, I got tons of bills. 5K a month. Yeah, that is nuts. But I mean, at this point, you could even like think of it as like, is it that expensive, or is money just becoming completely worthless? Right? You could also think of it like that. Maybe that makes a lot more sense that way. Anyway, I really want to thank you guys, multiple of you, Sean G especially. I mean, I've never had a donation from you before, but I really want to thank you for doing that. You kind of restored confidence with me, because I was just getting really depressed from all of this. Because, yeah, I mean, you might simply not think it to be worth it. I mean, some of you do, I know you do, like Mojo. But I really, really need continual support to be able to do this and survive. It's been like that. It's actually only grown worse over the years because of the overall financial implosion that's happening. And I mean, people that first here in the Netherlands thought that they were doing great, like they're all downgraded, they've all become poorer, right? While they still don't have any time left. Like, there's people, like even roommates, that literally have like tons of jobs. They don't have any time. They don't even have time to properly cook. And they can barely get by. Okay? It's nuts. It's unreasonable. It's like everything's turning from having comforts around and be able to get by, but you don't have a lot of time, to now you're like, you just have to do whatever you were doing just to prevent being kicked out on the street. And you barely will have enough to eat, and you won't have any time to do anything. Like, that's how it's become. It's bad, guys. It's bad. And it's universal like that. It's so bad that people, like, they don't even have the average energy or leeway in their lives to even complain about it, okay? Because they know there's nothing that they could do about it anyway. It's bad out there. Like, everything that's happened recently with Europe, this fucking NATO shit, guys, it's trashed the West. Trashed it. Financial devastation. Right? And my strategy of just living on the minimum, like minimum food, no hobbies, just none at all, never going out, never paying for going out, never paying a drink, right? A drink, which is always expensive. Like, I never do that. I have not like paid for a drink going out in eternity. Not since the 2019 Amsterdam conference. Yeah? That's literally the last time where I like paid for a drink outside of the organic supermarket. Okay? That's how minimalistically I've been living. And even with that now, it's just, I can barely get by. It just, do I date women? No. I don't date anybody. I don't have a social life. At all. Like, at all. Like, I'd have a lot of trouble, like, dating women, because I wouldn't feel like I have anything to offer.
I don't want to be like the guy that's just a cheapskate all the time, and like that's a terrible position to have in a relationship as a man. I hate that. Like I don't want to be with some woman because I just can't help myself, but I'm basically like destitute and everything. No, that's horrible. Yeah, and I don't want to be some rich working woman's pet man that they can just talk shit about how shitty men they are or whatever, and we're all cheap, and that they're really nice to me in my face, but they can just talk endless shit about me behind my back with their friends and all that. Like, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I'm very content just being single and completely isolated. If that would be the only other alternative. Like, I mean, I had trouble with that thing when my ex-girlfriend even. Because, I mean, she was the working one. And I would do, like, the housekeeping, etc. And that was already, like, not a great balance. Even though I like doing that sort of thing. I like to be the guy at home that cooks. Right? That is like welcoming my girlfriend home, etc. All that. Like I like doing that, and even that just didn't really work. And now that I'm poor, like I don't even want to go there, man. I seem pretty happy now. I'm okay. I'm okay doing this. I mean, I think back a lot about like what it was like before all this, in between 2011 and 2014. And even though I was ecstatic for being with a girl like that, and I was like in love and ecstatic, and that whole thing just carried me through it. Still, now, this sounds so weird. I have way more dignity now than I did 10 years ago. Can smoke cannabis whenever I want without someone nagging me. Dude, but if I'd have somebody, I wouldn't be smoking cannabis. I wasn't smoking when I was with my ex. Like, no tobacco, no cannabis, and it was great. There was no nagging. Dude, I mean, if you're with a woman and you find yourself having the need to smoke cannabis, you got a problem. Like, I did not have that need. Because I was with a woman that made me feel ecstatic. Like, why the hell would I even want to smoke cannabis? Yeah, I started to smoke that stuff again when things went really bad. When basically she broke up with me when I was still living there. I mean, that's when suddenly I was just like, I need something to get my mind off things. dignity now. Yeah, but now I have to deal with the frickin' internet and a bunch of psychotic, psychopathic maniacs that live in hell and act by demonic standards. I mean, that's what I have to deal with now. I never had to deal with that when I was with my ex, because she had some weird impulses and all that, like a lot of women, especially attractive ones, but like nothing like this. Did she make me sleep in the bed? No. Dude, like, you might be surprised that I'm actually really freaking attractive. Okay? And like, I had to like, I was the one that's like, no, I want some room for myself. Like, I would be the one that's like, I need the bed for myself. She wanted me with her all the time. Yeah, because I'm actually attractive. Like, I'm physically attractive. Like, my spirit and all that shit, yeah, that can drive women nuts. I can be like, I'm too emotional, I'm too sensitive, I get hit too hard by little things sometimes. And it can be very frustrating, and that's the thing, right? Physically, I am very attractive. Like, you might not notice that, but like, women, when they have that connection with me, like, they want to be touchy. They want that. Because I am like this battery of glory to them. That's just how it is. I am physically attractive. Yeah, unfortunately, the fucking faggots out there feel the same way. It's a nightmare. But I've never had that problem. I am not a repulsive individual. I am an attractive man. I'm not a spastic, fat fuck gamma freak. Yeah, I have the soul of a child in a way as part of me. I'm very youthful in spirit, which has positive sides and it has negative sides. But like, I am actually noble. Like, I'm naturally noble. I'm exactly the opposite of a gamma. Because gammas are not noble. They're like spiritual grabblers. They just want to abuse and temporarily maneuver the social fabric in order to seemingly get ahead. I am the opposite of all that. Literally. I've been able to keep women away by not engaging. Sounds like I'm a rock star? No. Women would love that, but they'd actually have to get close to me and I'd actually have to show them that side of me. Because I'm not connecting. Yeah? I walk past women, I might find them attractive, and then I don't do anything. I don't connect. I don't open up that door of energy. I'm closed off. Because, like, yeah, it's just not time yet. Like, I take my relationships deadly serious. Like, a relationship to me effectively is like marriage. Like, that's what it is to me. Whether that's official or not, I don't give a fuck. It's always been like that to me. Every relationship is like a marriage to me. And I can't deal with it right now. Like, I feel that if I do that, the potential damage, side effect damage it could cause could literally induce psychosis in me. And I don't trust women out there. I don't trust them to take that into account in any way. Rather the opposite, that they're naturally conditioned to be abusive emotionally towards boys, towards men. And because like when they do that, they always have other women that will be there that surround them. They'll be like encourage them, like, "Ha, see, you're on top." Like that sort of shit. That's normal now out there, okay? And I can't deal with it. Yeah? I don't want women for sex and then dumping them. I hate that. I hate that tendency, and I hate the people that do that. But unfortunately, women now do that shit. Yeah, I'm the guy that wants a relationship. I don't just want sex and then get rid of him. I never am like that. Not all women are like that, though. Yeah, good luck with that. Right? And besides, like, I don't go out. So there's no casual situations in which, like, I could walk up to a girl or a girl could walk up to me. Like, because there's just not the circumstances for it. Someone, like, one of the girls would have to really be brave. Actually step towards me like, "Hey, what is it that you do?" or something. Like, any fucking inquiry on any level would do it. It would do it, yeah? It's never happened. They don't do it. And that might also be because I'm too intense and it just radiates off me. That it's dangerous, potentially, dealing with me. Not physically dangerous, emotionally dangerous. And they don't do it. And like, women are not used to it here either. There's so many weenie boys everywhere, and they're just used to choosing safe like that. Women are just used to that. Hey, Kepler. You pay them to leave, not to stay. That's hilarious, Kevlar. Seriously. Anyway, glad you're all enjoying the show. Sounds like my ex really broke my heart. I haven't gotten back on the horse. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean, after her, I basically swore it off. I said, and not, yeah, I mean, it might happen, it might not happen, but I basically said, like, I'm never gonna have a relationship again. I'm done. Like, I don't want to anymore. That's what happened after my ex broke up with me. Because I wanted to marry with her. I wanted to be in her presence when I died. Yeah, that's how I felt about that. And technically, it hasn't changed. I'm still locked into that pattern. Like, it's never gonna happen. She probably doesn't look even the same. She certainly won't be acting the same if we ever bumped into each other again. But I mean, I'm still locked into that, and I don't know how to get out. The only way I could imagine to be able to get out is if a woman out there would see me and make a move and realize what's going on with me, and then actually help me to dispel it. Because I can't dispel it. did I eventually leave my ex's house? Dude, what the fuck is up with that? Why would you ask such questions? Jesus. Right. But I mean, yeah, my overall problem, like, I've been thinking about this shit a lot. Like, at night, when I'm trying to sleep, I've been thinking about it a lot. And my conclusion is that all the things that happen are not because of what happened. It's all because of just how I live my life. I've had a problem with life, like, literally since I first became conscious. And I wonder sometimes if I'd never become conscious like that, if I'd probably be way better integrated in society, much less conscious, and way more at risk of actually getting killed because of, like, grabbler operations. Because, like, I've always had this, like, I can't adapt. I can't fully adapt to just other people in, like, work circumstances. Like, every single time ever I've done that, always, first I think, like, oh, I can do this. And then there's people there and it doesn't work. And you can't avoid them, and then eventually they start to draw conclusions, start to talk behind my back, and then they want to get rid of me. Every goddamned time. Yeah? In every single profession I tried. And, like, that's how it feels. Every time I get a job, it just feels like, how long is it gonna be before they figure out what I am, and then, like, all band together to conclude that I need to be gotten rid of. And it usually would even be because I would just point out things that they didn't want to know. I mean, these days I could very, very, very easily imagine that it's just because somebody just blabbers on and echoes on some stupid crap propaganda from the news on, like, oh, Russia bad, oh, we need to kill them all, and then I'll be like, no, it's totally the opposite, and I don't even care about it. But it's all exactly the opposite, and it's wrong, and you're all sick. Well, guess what happens next? Yeah, it's not gonna take long before they talk to some boss and then, oh, concerns, and guess what? I'm fired. Yeah, that's going to happen. Like, that's going to happen in the future if I get a job. I know it will. It's going to happen. I already know it. It's not even started yet. I haven't even considered trying yet, and I already know that's gonna fucking happen. Yeah? Factory warehouse work is good? Yeah, No, Borders Boy, no, the same things happen there. I'd either get really fucking depressed, because nobody would ever talk to anybody, or I'd try to connect up, and then some shit happened, and then the same thing happens again, and I get kicked out. Because I have this weird personality trait where wherever I go, I always have to confront people with those things that they try to avoid because they can't really handle it. I can't help myself. It's beyond neurosis. It's like the only thing I know how to do. Spot the thing that a person's hiding from themselves and making them face it, like a parent tries to make their kid face something that they need to face in order to grow out of it. And I always do that, even though everybody fucking hates me for it. I always do that. I don't know how to do anything else. Just stop. Yeah, this is not your cue to start giving me suggestions on how to get new jobs. What? A wizard in a Renaissance fair? That's Art Gecko. Are you just a fucking troll? This is not funny, dude. You're starting to sound like you're actually Tarot, and you're just trying to find ways to mock me. It would make sense with the false promise of all that money that you're absolutely not gonna send me. Take a small break. Tarot is lame. Yeah, no shit. That's why I recognize it. Because his jokes are fucking lame. His tricks are really stupid. He thinks of gimmicks that are retarded every time. That's how I recognize him.
But what the hell does that even mean, a traveling wizard woodwork gummy bear? I mean, is it just like an act? I'm like, ooh, I'm a wizard, I'm a wizard. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's gonna be fucking depressing though, eventually. I mean, in a way, it might be fun for like a weekend or something, and then I get really sick of it. Pressed is better than the press in 100. I don't know. What? Woodwork Gunny Bear, this is not America. You can't just shoot deer out here and then... no. Do Dutch people hunt? Not typically, no. Is it good out here? I don't know. But I mean, I don't particularly like hunting. I don't like killing animals. Wow, okay, wouldn't work anywhere. Yeah, that's... but I mean, that's because just in the United States and Canada and all that, there's just way more nature. There's more wild. I mean, there are like hunter people here, but I mean,
they're like professionals and they got all the equipment and then they move around. It's not just like they stick to the Netherlands. I mean, you could probably like in Germany and other countries more to the east, there's probably more hunting opportunities there. But in the Netherlands, not really. Fish, what? I don't know. I think you might need like a license for that here too. Whoa, damn. Can't believe I'm already streaming over 3 hours. Damn, time has flown. Anyway. I do want to thank everybody for just sitting with me and supporting me. It's been really helpful. Huh. Oh, you're a fishing type of guy, Shanji? Okay. I mean, I see people fishing out here too, but I mean, it's all just a bunch of hobby fishing, and I mean, personally, I kind of find it a bit boring. Why are you fishing? No. I don't eat fish anyway. I eat fish oil. That's it. I don't like eating fish. How do you oil a fish? You squeeze it. No, Clammy. Hey, Clutch. See you. Right. But yeah, I'm gonna round out the show, guys. I do really appreciate everybody being here and sitting with me and supporting me. It's been really, really helpful. But yeah. I'm gonna round out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a show tomorrow, but I probably will Monday. Maybe I will do a show tomorrow. I'm not sure. It all depends on how it's gonna work out tomorrow. Right. Anyhow, thanks everyone for coming. Take a break. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I kind of needed a break yesterday. That's why, yeah. But it's just really hard for me to just take a day off. Because I get kind of fired up to just start the show. Like, even if I don't feel great, but then I just kind of collapse. And that's what happened yesterday. Yes, Richard G. Well, Clutch, who's to say that he doesn't have those things? He types with an Indian accent. Hilarious. Right, anyhow, I am rounding out the show. So thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. If you did, please don't forget to Rogan's it up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you know when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal and the Patreon. That'll be much appreciated. And yeah, I can really use the support still. But thanks everybody for supporting me today. That means that I can eat this weekend. Really appreciate it. But I mean, I'm not out of the woods yet. Still, the next 2 weeks I have to somehow get through. So I really hope that I'll be getting more support. There is a Gift Send Go again that is now active. I'll probably put it in the description box. post it again. In case anybody can't support me through PayPal but still wants to support me, you can do it through my Gifts and Go. Right, so yeah, I'll be back next time, which might be tomorrow on a Sunday or maybe Monday, I'm not sure. So everybody have a great weekend. Hope the weather's okay where you're at. And until the next video, keep it flat.